Hi guys, so I'm gonna talk while I do my makeup. Basically what I wanted to talk about was, oh gosh, I can't believe that I actually came on it and near enough forgot what I wanted to speak about. But yeah, what I wanted to talk about was just general chit chat about my dream. Not my dream, that paper. Do you remember that paper that I showed you the little script with, that said, and a prayer has been spoken, I think it was? Well, I'm thinking, oh, that's just squirted out. I have to mix my thingies for my colour, so I have to use this one. Don't know if you can see it. It's like, it's nearly finished, but it's really, really light. And then this one, which is in between. So, anyway, yeah, basically, it was to do with courts. Alright, you know, like, as I said, I can't say he's done it, you know, but the signs there for my ex, my daughter's dad, she can't understand this as much, so she's 2, and she's sitting right here. But basically, it's when I used to be looking after his daughter, who was 2 at the time. She used to call me mum, and I was happy with that lovely little girl, you know, plus I love kids anyway. And basically, I had wiped her after she finished going toilet, and she shouted, "Ow, daddy hurt," you know, and that's down there. You're thinking to yourself, why is that? And it seems like she was sore, and seemed to be sore quite often, which was a bit weird. But majority of the time she didn't say anything, but I'd feel her tense up and everything like that. So yeah, I don't know, but after I went through it with my brothers, you know, with the sexual abuse, I've always aimed to protect my kids, you know. So because I can't be too sure, but the signs was there with me, and my mum didn't pay any attention to it. I'm paying attention to it, and I'm trying to protect my child, you know. But he wants to take her from like 7 p.m, you know, drop her back at 7 p.m, have her like daytimes and whatnot, and drop her back at 7 p.m. I don't think so. For one, she don't know you. For two, I don't even know what you've done to your other daughter, or what you've done to other kids, or whatever. I don't know. But I ain't gonna put my daughter at risk and jeopardize her safety, just like I done with my elder daughter as well. You know, I protected her from other guys where I wouldn't allow her to sit in men's laps, you know, or any of my male friends that was around me, or anything like that, you know. Yeah, because, you know, if you think about it, you put your child, whether it's a boy or a girl, I don't care, you know, because boys do go through it too. Men go through abuse, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, you know, whatever, you know, they go through it too. But it's right there on private parts. Why are you going to be putting your child right there? Do you know what I mean? Think about it. You know, try to protect your child the best way you guys can see fit. And I say guys as in male and female, you know, try and do that. You know, don't put your child at risk and open up a venue for a child molester. Stop shaking it. For a child molester to have that opportunity to make their move. You know, make it hard. You know, don't even make it at all if you can. Do you know what I mean? As for that dream, going back to it now, with him on top of that, I dealt with mental and physical abuse with him too. And there was one time, which was the worst one, where my eldest son, had to get involved, and he was hitting her dad, off me and all that sort of stuff. And, and then my other son as well got pushed into the wardrobe with me holding him, because it's just horrible. I will not give him the benefit of the doubt. And we broke up in 2016, guys. When you've got abuse from a man, I'm speaking on different terms now, as a female, they will go to all extents, just to have that one above you, because it's all about the winning method and getting their own back on you. And for him, he did not even like to look after his 2-year-old daughter. See, I'm forgetting about doing my makeup. He did not want to even look after his 2-year-old daughter. It was me who was looking after her. He would not come back home. He'll be at the gym or hanging out with friends and whatnot. And I'll be up. And one time I actually let her stay up just so that she could see her dad. Do you know what I mean? Because he was never there. So I'm going to have to take you walkies with me, because I need to get my little blusher thing. So, yeah. I'm just checking this big mirror that my makeup's done properly. So, it's a bit crazy where you think to yourself, oh, you're only doing this just to get at me. But it's the truth. Stop shaking on my bed, Soraya, because I'm putting this there. Because that is the truth, really and truly. All he's tried to do is just get back at me. And then he wouldn't pay any child support either. He's never done that, and she's going to be free. After we had broke up, I asked him for a bit of help with my daughter's, like, cots and all that sort of stuff, because they don't give community thingies and all that back then. They don't give all of that to you anymore. So I needed some help, and I wasn't working at the time either. So I'd take out a loan. So I said, okay, since you didn't do anything, you didn't buy her clothes, you didn't buy the pushchair, cots, nappies, baby wipes, didn't do anything, so I was like, okay then, help me pay back the loan, half and half. Didn't want to do that. Very spiteful. Didn't want scans or nothing like that. So I was like, okay. So all of a sudden now, his mum has got in touch and saying, oh, she's got cancer and all this and that. Oh, do you know what? I'm not giving in to his thingies. The mum's gone and lied and said that I stopped her from seeing my daughter because I wanted him back, just to make it look good with the judge. And then when I went to court, the judge fell asleep when the barrister who was on my side was questioning him. He turned around and said he did not even write the statements. Somebody else wrote it for him and all that sort of stuff. But yet, the judge ain't listening. He's sleeping. So I said, I'm not going back to court again. So now we know why I said about that little script that said a prayer has been spoken. So basically, what it is that I had a phone call the next day asking me to go and meet this person who works for the probation office, where they do work, unpaid work. They do unpaid work. When you have to do like community service and all that for a crime that you've committed or whatnot. Because I haven't been going to court and I've been ignoring all the letters that the judge has been sending me and all that sort of stuff, which I knew in a way I could have been arrested or whatnot. I knew all this, but I have to protect my child. That's what matters at the end of the day, So just found some of that leakage of the foundation, so I thought I'll just put it underneath my eyes. yeah, so anyway, so yeah, so I'm thinking she's from, the other person's from Kafkas as well, in Hertford or Hertfordshire, something like that. I'm supposed to be speaking with her as well to see if I'm fit to work. So yes, I shall be doing that. So a prayer has been spoken. I'm hoping that this will be the end of it. I don't care. I would do like 3 years worth of community service if that means protecting my child. I will do it. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I will not, and I mean not give in to him and his pathetic ways, because all he will do anyway is dump her on one of his sisters or his mum, like he did with the other daughter before he lived with me. And then when he found me and moved in with me, he ended up dumping her on me. So you think to yourself, whatever. You don't even know. I don't know. I can't say he done it because I didn't see with my eyes. But I need to protect my daughter. And I'm hoping you guys can understand, because what child is going to keep tensing up down there when she's being wiped if down there's not being touched in a certain way? And saw, say, Daddy hurt. So I think at that time, when she said Daddy hurt, he must have done it then. And then the other times where she was like, maybe she was just sore after that, maybe like 2 days after. I don't know. I can't speak on that, but the signs are there, so I just don't want to put that, like, I don't want to put that on my daughter. And as I've said before, I've been through it. My mum didn't witness the signs, me hiding in the boot of the car and, unhappy and all that sort of stuff, running away from home, so yeah, she did not stop to ask what's wrong, do you want to talk to me, or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Something bothering you. So I don't ever want to put that on any of my children. That was used against me as well with my other daughter, saying that I'm too protective over her. How can you be too damn protective over your child? Do you know what I mean? And that she needs to experience life. No, I don't want her to experience life in that way. Do you know what I mean? I want her to experience life in a good way, not by being molested or, taken advantage of. But yeah, it doesn't seem like I was going to say it doesn't seem like I've done a good job with my kids, but I have with the 3 hair, but one got away, and I miss her like crazy, love her to bits and everything. But what can I do, because she's not in my care. And I just wish that she didn't go through certain things that she's gone through in her life, which I can't talk about because that's her business, if that makes sense. Even though I've talked about my daughter on here, I've talked about her with how I feel, and what sort of things gone on, not about her business, which I can't say. As much as I would love to say for you guys to understand, there has been some difficulties that she has experienced, which I blame my mum for, because if it wasn't for my mum and my ex, yet again, abusive relationship, I'm sure I've talked about that before, I wouldn't have lost my daughter if it wasn't for them two, so if you haven't looked up on that, look up on my whole mum and abuse and all those sort of stuff, those sort of videos, and you'll see the actual videos on that one, so yeah, I do miss her and everything like that, but I just don't know what to do. I just wish she comes home and just gets fed up of that care life, but it's down to her, it's not down to me. If she doesn't want to come home, I can't do anything about it. Do you know what I mean? What can I do? But yeah, sometimes I do feel at fault for her being in the care system, And yeah, I try not to be too hard on myself. So just wiping it because baby wipes. Just used it on my eyebrows. Try not to do that. Use one thing with another thing because you're passing one thing on to another thing. So try not to do that. But yeah, so I did overcompensate for it. Like I said to you guys before on there, don't overcompensate on your child because you feel bad. You know, I did with money, putting money in their bank account. Well, I've stopped for that right now, you know, so yeah, I will put some more money in, as in I like to do it like every 3 months. So I have to put quite a lot of money in just to backdate her. And yeah, just to let her know that I'm still here as a mum and whatnot. But yeah, I think I shall stop yapping now because it's 60 minutes and 4 seconds. So it would be nice to keep talking, guys, but I shall go and finish off this makeup. Okay? Bye. Oh yeah, look, Soraya.
Yeah.
Say bye.
Bye.